flows and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air.
Welcome to the section on Google Drive, and we're going to first navigate over to Google Drive. So I'm going to go up to my launcher here, and I'm going to select that Drive icon. You get the little Mobius strip kind of thing there. Click on that, and we're going to look at how this is laid out. Over here you can sort by title, open by you, edited by you. Remember, sometimes documents here might be edited by somebody else, so if you want to see the things that you've been working on, you can click on there. You can look at it in list view or in icon view. Again, you have your settings here. You can change how you look at it. Unlike the Mail program, which has a lot of settings, there aren't that many available to you in Google Drive, but you can change language, you can change time zone. Updated items can be automatically bolded so you can see what's been updated. Notice it tells me how much of my allotment of memory is used here. I've got 911 megabytes of my 30 gigabyte total, and I've got some stuff in the trash that I can delete to free up some room as well. If I go over to editing, you can just again, very minor changes here. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to Drive, and notice here if I click on the My Drive folder here, when I open that up, you can see that you have certain filters that are already pre-created for you, or sort of folders. So shared with me, if you wanted to just see the documents that are shared with you by that were created by other people. Notice you can see the share date and who the owner of that document is on the right-hand side. And go over, and I'm going to look at My Drive. Click on there, and if I open up this little triangle, I can see all of my folders here. So if I want to clean this up a little bit, I can look at my bio class, let's say, or classroom instruction that works. One other thing I want to point out is you might notice some folders that have a little person on there, and that just shows that those folders are shared. So if I click on here, you can see the documents that are in there, but by looking at this, I know that those are shared. If I want to look at the actual sharing on that, I can right-click, go to the share, and I can see who it's shared with, so who has access. So anyone who has the link, in this case, can view it. If I click on here, I can change that. I can make it public on the web. Anybody on the internet can find it. That's usually one you're not going to want to use. Anyone with the link, so if you want to just send it to a general group without having specific email addresses, you can do that. I use this one a lot, Department of Defense Education Activity, because that way I can be sure that the person has an @student account. Some other sharing options: anyone at the Department of Defense with the link. So that's anybody with an @student account, @student.dodea.edu account would be able to use this document if they had the link. Shared privately means I sent an invitation specifically to that person, so I would send it to their email address. You can change what level of access you want. So just because somebody has the link doesn't mean they can, let's say, edit. That's the highest level, but I can also say, if I go in here, I can change what level. So they're here, they can just comment, or they can just view. So you have a lot of choices there and a lot of power. So if you had a document, maybe you only wanted students to comment, maybe you wanted them to look at each other's work and comment on each other's work, you could have them share a document with a classmate, but only give them comment rights rather than full editing rights. So, or again, you can just do viewing as well. So go ahead and play with some of these settings, try some documents, maybe share them with a friend or a classmate, and see what you can do with it. I think you're going to find this a very useful feature, and we're going to get into some advanced sharing technologies a little bit later on.